Now, unfortunately, Ethereum miners, like maybe all these new GPUs, I don't think they're going to matter much to a lot of Ethereum miners because Ethereum miners are quickly dying less than 24 hours after the merge. And this is as reported by CoinDesk. Now redundant, Ethereum miners are flocking to other proof of work tokens after the network switched to a proof of stake consensus mechanism and finding slim pickings. Yes, I am Texan, so I leave the G off. Ethereum miners are finding it increasingly hard to make money after the merge, as too many of them are switching to alternative coins, crushing mining profitability. Early Thursday, Ethereum, which is the world's second largest blockchain network, switched its consensus algorithm to proof of stake from proof of work in order to boost efficiency and lower energy consumption. However, the software update, dubbed the merge, also meant that miners were no longer needed to secure the network, and so rig operators moved their machines to other proof-of-work blockchains. Graphics processing units, GPUs, mining is dead, or GPU mining, they're saying, is dead less than 24 hours after the merge. And that was tweeted by Ben Gagnon, chief mining officer at Bitcoin miner Bitfarms. The three largest GPU chains have very low profits, and the only coins showing profit have no market cap or liquidity, he added. And he's not incorrect here. The only actual coin right now as of today showing any profitability on an RTX 3070 in the past 24 hours is going to be Caspa. And as far as liquidity, that's extremely low. And you got like a few options. It's too new of a coin. You got to start seeing some price discovery in some of the top 100 proof of work coins. ETC needs to start seeing some movement. We need to see Ergo start seeing some movement, but we predicted this. What are we expecting? We're expecting this, to last 6 months, somewhere around there. The hash rate or computing power used to mine proof of work altcoins like Ethereum Classic and Ravencoin doubled in the hours after the merge took place. Alongside a rising hash rate, however, is rising difficulty, meaning miners are less likely to successfully mine a block and reap the block reward. The reward for mining an Ethereum Classic block reward about 24 hours ago was ETC of 0.018 or about 70 cents. But a check in the past hour found that has tumbled to this number, like basically 0.0003 or about 11 cents, according to data from MinerStat. Similarly, Raven miners could earn 30 Raven or $1.77 per block 24 hours ago. And in the past hour, that's dropped to just 0.8 Raven or about 5 cents. As suspected, too many ETH miners switched over to ETC. Ethan Vera, chief operations officer of mining service firm Luxor Technologies, tweeted on Thursday. Even running new generation hardware at sub 3 cents power is not profitable on Ethereum Classic now. That electricity price is much lower than what households in the US pay, and even to what industrial consumers like Bitcoin miners pay in several parts of the country. Vera estimated that 20 to 30% of Ethereum miners have migrated to other networks, with the rest of them simply shutting down. And that is something to point out. Now, we have seen, I will say this, when we talked yesterday, what we were looking at was about 430 terahash still missing from the Ethereum network, right? So we had somewhere around 750 terahash move off the last day, right? And we still had 430 that appeared to just completely shut off. Now, some of that we have seen come online. About 100 terahash of that has come online to ETHW, which is the ETH proof of work fork most recently. So now we're sitting around about 300 terahash, 330 terahash unaccounted for. That's pretty much shut off, not being utilized, at least according to mining pool stats as of most recently. Of course, still, I guess technically 100 terahash was sitting around on Ethereum still, but that's a moot point because it's not really actually making anything. So, as a miner, right, when I'm looking at this, I set up early. I made hopefully like a 300% day, the day of the mining on Caspa by switching over, and shutting half of my farm off means that I did save 50% of my power bill as well on that day. So we did really, really good the day of the merge. That allowed me to continue to solo mine for the next couple days on, of course, Caspa, and we'll be showing you guys those results. It's starting to look bad, right? It's starting to look real bad. We're not doing as well. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at more stuff here. The Ethereum Proof of Work Network sees complaints on day one amid data goof-up. So EthereumPOW already not looking, ETHW already not looking that good, and there are a lot of issues with users. Users said they weren't able to access the blockchain servers using the public information, and attempts to link it to a crypto wallet failed. Now, of course, this was initial reports. We have the guide up for you guys now. The RPC is up and working, but it's important to note that, you know, they had this big countdown timer, and they had the time to get it all in functioning and working. And they seem to be kind of ham-fisting it and forcing it through when it's not quite all ready, right? And this is just case in point, and it's not great. It's not a great look for, you know, a new kind of fork right now. EthereumPOW, the version of Ethereum blockchain that continues to run on the proof of work consensus mechanism, experienced a dismal first day as it ran into teething problems. Some Twitter users complained they weren't able to access the network using the information provided by EthereumPOW Twitter channel, while some reported problems accessing the network's web servers. The blockchain was established as a fork of the Ethereum network, which switched to a proof of stake consensus mechanism on Thursday in an event known as the Merge. And now the proof of stake network continues as Ethereum. Well, the name gets to be Ethereum, but we all know the original Ethereum is still ETC or Ethereum Classic. CoinDesk verified users claims and also wasn't able to access EthereumPOW's web servers. Now, this has all been resolved. So as you guys know, I showed you guys how to connect to it yesterday. You can get it, but at the same time, is it really worth it? If you look at my little list here of ETHPOW, you know, we actually did come up 1322. So that half of an ETHW that I sold, you know, yesterday for like $6-7 or whatever, a little over half. Dang, I should have held a little longer. We would have made a little bit more money today, unfortunately. But, you know, it is what it is. It's still down like 50% over the past 24 hours since its launch. It's not looking good, right? And that's kind of just where we're at. And, you know, I'd like to say that, well, you know, Ethereum's not doing that good and everybody's going to move over to ETH Proof of Work and everything's going to go back to normal and we can just move on. But that's not the case. The miners here, we are definitely in a sketchy position. We're just going to have to deal with it until, you know, this is another 2014, until something comes to light. And it's going to be up to you if you decide to liquidate your rigs, shut off, or just hold for a little bit, or what you're going to do as far as that goes. I'd like to hear what you guys are going to do. We are going to get a poll out right now. And basically, what are you doing? What are you doing? And we're going to say, basically, are you shutting down, still mining, or selling? So I'm curious what you guys are up to as far as all that goes. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. You can check out the full episode here or more crypto content down here. Also, I'd like you to check out my locals page at sonofatech.locals.com, where you can become a member for free or choose to be a $5 a month supporter that unlocks additional content.